in this book, it shows that this spy ring that George Washington started continued.
Yeah, the plot of the book is exactly that.
So the president has his own, like, personal, that nobody knows, a personal, like, CIA.
Yeah, basically the Inner Circle plot is that a young archivist in the National Archives finds out that George Washington's secret spy ring still exists to this very day. And he doesn't know who's working it. He doesn't know what they're doing or what they're hired for. But the greatest secret of the U.S. presidency is about to be revealed. And that's where the true Inner Circle is working on.
It ends in the caves,
Yeah.
which is a tremendous scene. Copper Mountain exists.
Yeah, Copper Mountain is actually called Iron Mountain. The only thing they asked me is to change the name for legal purposes.
Did you go to?
Oh, well, you know me well enough. You know I went there. In fact, the best. So here's the thing.
How accurate is your description?
My description is, except for I made the room look a little cleaner and snazzier. It's the exact description of what it looks like. It's where
it is. I'm telling you, you read the last few scenes where it's happening in Copper Mountain, and you're like, good heavens, man.
Yeah, I went to the
it's
National.
amazing.
I did. I thank you for that. You know, the National Archives. When I went there, I found out that they have a secret cave all over the country. They have caves where they store documents, because the greatest thing that we need to store our great documents is not space. We need temperature. We need the temperature to be cool, so it's an issue of funding. And the way they can afford it is they bury it deep down in these underground caves. I said, I want to go to these caves. Show me these caves. And so I went out to Boyers, Pennsylvania, and there are old caves and old gold mines and mines that are out there that have been turned into cave storage sites. And as I describe it, at the end of the Inner Circle is exactly how it is in real life.
And we didn't even know about Iron Mountain, if I'm not mistaken, until it was blown in the 70s, right?
Yeah, you know, I actually forget when they started going in there, but as you see in the novel, you see that the Army, that the Navy, that they all store their documents there. Everybody has. So I'm walking through
Iron
this
Mountain
cave.
used to be also the place where we would put the heads of state if there was a problem.
Yeah, they actually there's a lot of continuing. If there's a disaster, there's all these continuance plans. There are
this
ones
is
out
where they're building spaceships that are Noah's Ark. Oh,
Right.
yeah, no, I saw it in a movie, 2012. I saw that movie. That's Iron Mountain.
Yeah, no, Iron Mountain is the best part about Iron Mountain beyond the spaceships is
Really?
after the spaceships.
He just said it. He verified. I was joking. I tricked him into verifying it.
Got me again.
I would have gotten away with it, too, if it wasn't for these pesky kids.
That was meddling Beck. But I went down there, and the best part was, so here I am. I'm walking in these underground caves, and storage of the great documents, you know, and everyone, you don't know what's in the storage, and I'm looking up, and there's this rope, that looks like a netting, just like you'd see on a boat, is on the ceiling. And I say to the guy, I said, "What's the netting for?" And he says, "Oh, that's just to make sure the cave doesn't come in on us." I'm going, with rope? That's how you're protecting our lives? This is what I'm doing here? Get me out of here.
It's the U.S. government.
I mean, literally, it's government dollars and security.
Right.
You know, the amazing part is what's also down there, and I didn't put it in the book, but is also where Bill Gates stores all the images, all the Corbis images. They're all frozen down there. And I went
you're kidding me.
Someone who
The Codex?
all the big ones, they're actually small and tiny. They keep them. I'm walking around the caves.
Wait. What are you talking about? I was thinking.
You know, so Bill Gates bought one of the big.
Da Vinci.
No,
Codex.
not the Da Vinci. No. He actually bought all the images, like the first moon landing photograph. The photograph where Marilyn Monroe has her skirt going up. These are the world's famous photographs. They're all owned by Bill Gates. He actually bought the company that owns them.
So why did he bury them in the ground?
So he actually put them in the caves because the caves is cold storage. And so to protect the original images, that's where the images are. You can go online and click on Corbis and click on Getty Images and buy pictures, but the original photographs themselves are down in these caves. And I'm walking around through the caves. I say, I'm working on this novel. It's called The Inner Circle. She goes, what's your name? I said, Brad Meltzer. She goes, I love your books. Want to see the most secret photographs of all time? Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
No, I've got to go. I've got to have lunch.
Right. No, I'm sorry. I got to, KB Toys is open and they're having a closeout sale, so my kids need some Hot Wheels cars, so I'm sorry. I got to leave now. And I go there, and she opens up a freezer, and she's like, you want to see the image, the first moon landing. Here's the original image. Like, don't let me touch that. You shouldn't be letting me touch this right now. And it's amazing that, these caves go on, and they weave, and I'm like, okay, that's the door that says the Army. There's the one that says the Air Force. There's the one that says the Marines. Who else is down here? And she's like, you don't want to know. So we're walking through the caves. What you see in the end of the Inner Circle in that, and you know what I'm talking about, Glenn, but that scene in the back in the water, that's real too, exactly as I described, including the little swinging door.
Cow.
And it's real, and the archives have their stuff down there. The archives have actually, since I've written the book, they've actually started pulling out their stuff because they found cheaper places and other caves, but I've been to those caves too. They're not as good as the one in Iron Mountain. Iron Mountain is spectacular, and I said, how could I not set the end of my thriller here?
Well, I have to tell you, it is one of those books that if you're not on vacation, pisses you off because you will be up at 3 o'clock in the morning. It is Brad Meltzer's new book, The Inner Circle. It is out in bookstores everywhere, and it is absolutely fantastic. We'll talk again, my friend.
Thank you, sir.